thing is that we don't have any concrete evidence. And journalist who reported this story has said that he has obviously direct sources and he can come up with those sources. But this debate also in the parliament, that few media houses and groups and factions have been using such kind of stories to build pressure on the parliamentarians, on perhaps certain political parties. And we also know the political situation going on. What do you think about this?
It depends in what manner you interpret this story. I know Ashish Sharif is an old friend of mine, and I expect him, and I think he has done a lot of homework. He has an evidence, a letter that was written. He has a copy. Now it is up to the government that through investigation they have to prove it on whether or not it is a fake. But on the face of it, plausibly I would say, it makes sense what he has reported. I know one of the parliamentarian, I don't want to name him, his links with the sectarian outfits are pretty well known. And now the kind of the situation, the political mess that the ruling party has been through over the period of time, particularly since this Panama controversy started, they certainly wanted somebody, they want to keep a tag on their MLAs, senators, and other members of their party. What are they doing? Because there have been speculations that they might migrate to some other party if the then Prime Minister disqualified, who actually disqualified. So it makes a lot of sense that we can perceive, we don't know exactly what happened, we can perceive that the Prime Minister wanted to know more about their MPs, what are they doing. And in case he gets some evidence, he would have been in a better position to exploit them politically.
To take action.
To take action. Right. In other way, politically it can be exploited and also take action. Both way. Because you see, immorality unfortunately becomes the last thing to happen in our political circle. We can imagine, we can think of it, but generally it doesn't happen.
But we also have to keep in mind they projected such kind of stories that they wanted to project that it is perhaps IB versus ISI and all that was going on earlier. This story, in the context of national security and also peace and stability, how do you see it?
I think for a reporter, and the fact that I know Ashish Sharif a lot, it doesn't matter who's providing the story. What matters is the content.
Source matters a lot.
So, let me explain. What matters is the contents, how far those are truthful, and then what particular contextualization and the background you are providing. So I don't know the details about this saga, but certainly a part of it I have seen, the way it has been reported and the way the reaction has come. The point that my other colleague was making, it makes a lot of sense. Now, here what is happening, one particular journalist is filing broadcasting a report in one particular channel, which is known to be more giving an outlook that it is protecting, quote unquote, the national interest. Then the other media house, which is portraying itself that it is shielding the democracy in Pakistan and those forces. So the rebuttal is coming from them. And that is an interesting episode. Why the government is not coming up with clear facts? If it is at all a fake letter, which which is the allegation, let those facts should have been surfaced by now. Why they are lingering on investigation? That makes it quite dubious on the part of the government that they might have something to hide. But at the same time, very important factor in Pakistani media politics is that we are not reporting. Mostly, and then we are not even making assessments, or we are not making the political analysis. We are using a very inappropriate language to target certain individuals.
Or vent out anger, and it's more sort of a catharsis that we see on the TV.
We talk roughly. You say, this is not journalism. I think, the fact that I have an orientation of a reporter for last 24 years, and I can understand it. If you present facts in the sequence, only probably you need few lines to make analysis. So what is the casualty in our reporting system, in the broadcast media, particularly in our analysis and perspective? The facts are not there. Let me tell you some glaring example. Election Bill 2017. Almost 2 years, there was a lot of debate. 44 amendments were made. And there were few maneuverings on the finality of the prophethood, peace be upon him, and then the clause pertaining to the president of the party. Those were removed. Now, if the politicians, if the members of the parliament did not report it well in advance, the second defense line was the journalist. They should have reported it. Our media, including the anchor persons, not everybody, they don't have the understanding, basic understanding of the legal framework of Pakistan.
Well,
and the law is not being interpreted in an appropriate manner. The net result is that the media has become a chatterbox.